Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to Train the Recruiters. Welcome to the first webinar out of the two that we will have. Once again, I'm deeply sorry for the technological issues that we faced. I really hope that you will watch this video and that you will follow up anyways. And yes, I'm very sorry. But luckily, thanks to technology, we can have access to videos. So I hope you enjoy this first webinar. What we will do today is first we will have an introduction to Train the Recruiters, why it is so important and so crucial for our entity. Then we will have a brief explanation of what the get phase consists of as a part of the TM process. Then we will have more details on how the recruitment for ISEC for Poland will look like, then some questions and answers, and even though I am not seeing you directly and you cannot ask me the questions in my face, of course, you can write them down and ask them via email, and I will answer as soon as I can. And then I will give you a small task that you will have for next webinar. Next webinar will be on next Thursday at the same time. And I will send you, of course, a link of a different platform so that next Thursday we can see each other. Okay, so why are we all here? Why is Train the Recruiter such an important and crucial stage for our entity? First of all, and very obviously, is because recruitment is coming. Second of all, because we need to be prepared and trained to select the best people for our LCs. And third of all, it's because without the right people at the right time in the right place, ISEC is simply not possible. We will see more about this later on with the get phase. But like it's very simple and very obvious. Like we all want the best people to be a part of our LCs and a part of our entity, because this is how ISEC for Poland will keep on growing. We keep on achieving goals. We keep on being a cool, amazing entity. So, going just straight to business about the get phase, what can we say about this? The get phase is one of the 4 phases of the TM process. Those 4 phases are get, develop, keep, and report. They can all be described with a small sentence. Get can be described as getting the right people at the right place in the right time to drive operations in ISEC 2020. Develop, it's about developing an ecosystem to enable learning that consists of 70% of practical learnings and practical experiences, 20% of peer-to-peer learning, like sharing with other people about what they're doing, and 10% of actual formal education. Keep can be described as being able to nurture our talent to be more performing, more engaged, and taking care of a career path in ISEC. And the last one, that is report, is keeping track and find bottlenecks to work on in TM to improve membership goal achievement. And as you can see, all of them have a small list of points below, like a sort of checklist that, of course, we are only going to be focusing on the get part, but I invite all of you to check more about the TM process in the hub, or if you want, you can ask me and I can even send you materials. So about get, as we know, it's getting the right people at the right time in the right place. And it consists of these 5 points: persona building, talent planning, talent attraction, talent selection and allocation, and talent onboarding. As you can see, persona building and talent planning have already been done. This has been discussed with your LCVP's TM. They have already been working on this. They know who is the people they want to recruit. They have been analyzing it, and they already have their talent planning, which is according to the goals of the LC for the rest of the semester. But of course, what is going to happen during the recruitment itself, it's talent attraction and selection and allocation. And the onboarding, of course, which we cannot forget that this is a part of GET, because without onboarding, people are not actually being introduced to the organization. So, seeing a little bit more in detail about attraction, selection, allocation, and onboarding, what does talent attraction consist of? It's these 3 points that you can see here, 5, 6, and 7. It's planning your recruitment campaign, set your goals for attraction, the conversion for leads or opens, candidates, and members. Meaning, for example, if I have applicants and they are going to go through an individual interview, and if they pass, they will be accepted, and then they will go through, for example, at an assessment center, and only if they pass the assessment center, they will be approved. So what will be the conversion between all of these stages? Then we have to plan our recruitment goal, the target, who is these people that we are aiming to join to the organization, the channel that we will use, and the message, and have our recruitment value proposition. And the last one is to execute the campaign and make sure that the leads or opens or the applicants that we have match the personas that we are targeting. Then we have about talent selection and allocation, and we need to make sure that we are training the recruiters to get an objective assessment, and this is what we're doing now and what we will do in the next webinar. Then we need to base our selection on ISEC values and competencies. We need to select people only for front office and base our allocation on the functional personas. Then we need to identify the candidate's potential to take up back office functions in the future and give feedback to all rejected and approved candidates and ensure a good candidate experience. And last but not least is talent onboarding. It consists of providing all the organizational, functional, managerial competences required to fulfill the JDs and understanding ISEC's big picture, making an engagement plan for the new members for the first 10 days, consisting of basically everything they have to do, and establishing our HR administrative process, for example, as membership database and where we're going to be tracking it. So it was a lot of details, I know, don't worry, you don't need to learn all of this, you don't need to know it by heart. You only need to know that this information is here and you can come back to these materials whenever you want. I will send you the PDF of this webinar so that you can have it available anytime you want. But the most important about this is to remember, like as we started, it's about getting the right people in the right time and the right place. And all of these things, it's what they come inside. So as long as you are always thinking about that, all these small things will come up easy. Yes, and now we're going to recruitment in Poland, how it will look like, and going like to details, to our business, to what we will actually be doing. And first thing you need to know is when it's going to happen. It will happen from the 3rd of September until 30th of September. And if and only if the goal is not achieved by then, it can be extended one more week in October. But we really are aiming at having a recruitment that only lasts 1 month. Why? Because the shorter it lasts, the more time we have to focus on the rest of the process. And the least time it lasts, like the more interesting the process of joining the organization becomes for the people who are applying, because if the more we extend it, the more time the people who applied in first weeks have to wait until they are having interviews, until they are having assessment centers. So it's actually a win-win situation, because if they are shorter, we as recruiters and as LCV PTMs, we can be more organized and we can make sure that we are doing everything in a shorter time span, and that we are like trying to gather as many people as possible, as much people as possible in instances, and we are like not using more energy in having a lot of assessment centers or a lot of interviews. So this is really important. This is the time that the online campaign will be available in ISEC for Poland. You will see more about this in the next slides. But you really need to remember that this is the time for our recruitment. And how is it going to happen? We will have online and offline attraction. We will have one national campaign, and we will also have one national form. This is also something that has changed from the past recruitments. We will not use eRecruiter anymore. We will use Podio, which all of you will have access to. So this is going to be part of the task that I will give you for next webinar. But don't worry, it's super easy, super user-friendly. You will learn super fast how to use it. So yes. And how will the online recruitment campaign look like? The main message would be join ISEC, as it has been for the past recruitments. We will have two main channels. One Facebook event where everything will be published. Like we will have a launching video there. We will have many things that Natasha and Misha are already working on. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but I can tell you that some MC members have even had to write a script for these videos, and they are actually very cool. We are trying to make sure that they are appealing and that they will attract a lot of people. And what are the main themes that we will have in each week? This will be first week is who we are. It will be focused on who we are as an organization, why we are cool, and you should join us. The second week is the stories that we create. It will be focused on what do we do in ISEC, like what do we create by being on the organization. The third week, it will be about what we develop, and the fourth, who can you become. In this link that you can see here, bit.ly/recruitment campaign resources, you will find all the resources that you need for the online campaign and also for the offline campaign. As you can see here, posters and stickers are already uploaded. So if you want to print posters and stickers to put in your university or to give to people, you can already do it. So please like access, and it's public, so anyone can access. And then to have more details, what is going to be done in each week. In the first week, we will have the introduction video, like I told you, LCs of where to join. There will be something more specific also for internationals, because we have many LCs where international people are joining. We will have engagement posts on Facebook and on the event, of course, and in Instagram as well. In the second week, we will share the stories of members. We'll have facts about membership. Somebody will host Instagram account for some days. Yes, and on the third week, we will have a leadership qualities video, quotes. Again, Instagram will be hosted, and we will keep on using the hashtag #MyStoryWithISEC, which I will also tell you a bit more about later. And the last week we will have Q&A on the event, like it will be a live video, and anyone who wants to ask something about what it's like to join ISEC could. Something about the competencies that you can develop through ISEC, and the EY video. EY has will create this video that we will also use as part of the campaign. And what is the most important and crucial, as you can read in the yellow square below, according to data, more than 50% of our membership joined ISEC thanks to a friend's referral, a friend of an acquaintance or family. So this is why the success of the campaign relies on our members actually engaging with the content posted. What does it mean to be engaged? It means to comment, to tag friends, to reply to the post, to use the hashtags by publishing content on your own, like, for example, I don't know, one day I am a member of ISEC, I'm in IGV, and one day I decide to share on Facebook that I went to the first day of work with one of my EPs, and I share it with the hashtag #MyStoryWithISEC. This is about being engaged. And what is the most important thing is that we really don't want our membership to be spamming. So this recruitment is against spamming. So no more sharing every single post that is on ISEC in Poland fan page. No more like sharing videos, sharing like spamming way. But it should be all about engaging, because this is how we will get more reach in the posts, and this is how we will manage to be more effective. Yes, so remember this and start spreading the word in your LCs. And of course, we will also have ads. So this is super important because it's connected with the task that you will have. There is a form that you can see there, is bit.ly/ads for LC. Of course, before you need to know your budget, how much money you can spend. So please sit with your LCVP's TM and finance and decide how much money you want to spend on the ads. Then you have to gather some information about the basic demographics, age, background, the universities and interests that you want to post for the ads, and then upload pictures and videos that you want to be used. You can also, like, you can put the pictures from your LC in particular, or from your LC videos from LC meetings, whatever you want, and decide what's the message you want the campaign to say. Yes, and all of these will redirect people to the link of the official link of the campaign, that will be isec.pl/recrutatia. Yes, and we have our beautiful NST Teamster, Victoria Stikowska. She will be in charge of it. So if you have any doubts about this, you can email her and she will be happy to help. And about the offline recruitment campaign, it will be the same message. You can find the materials in the same link, but we really need to make it super interesting. We need to make it like different in every aspect. We cannot do like typical stands that we always do. We need to bring the best out of us. Like I know that you are not Polish, unfortunately, but I know that Polish people are super innovative with these things. So you can create activations, for example, like putting balloons in the entrance of the university and putting inside of the balloons like different messages, like things that you can develop by being in ISEC, or things that you don't like about society, and how you, by being in ISEC, can contribute to that. Also, you will have videos available to share in class shouts. So you can do a non-conventional class shout and ask your professor to like connect your laptop for like 1 minute and put these videos, and people can just know about ISEC like super quickly through a video, and you don't have to explain. Then of course be participative in events from university and of the city, and be there and talk about ISEC. And of course, and super important is referrals. Referrals from the members is the most important thing. In the application link, there will be a space where people can say who referred them, and the members with most referrals will be like gaining points for the R&R system. So tell your members that they will be able to like earn things by referring other people. So yes, make sure that they know about this, and that you can even, for example, if you have R&R local systems, align them to this. And what's the do's and don'ts of the campaign? So what we can do that will help a lot the campaign. Use local R&Rs to drive engagement in the campaign, tag friends, like I was just saying before. If you have a competition inside, try to add this as a part of the competition. Make sure that everyone in your LC is following the ISEC Purpose for Poland Instagram and also the fan page. Encourage people to use the hashtag. Make the plan of offline activities. This will be a part of our task, don't worry. Ask for feedback for any materials, the materials that you send to ads, and the materials that you are going to post, for example, in Facebook groups. Like, make sure that you ask other people, does this look appealing to you? Is it cool? And maybe you can change some words on this. And then order ads. So this is going to be a part of the task, so don't worry about it yet. And what we don't have to do for the campaign, don't push people to like everything and to share everything. This is the spamming that we were talking about before. And don't come up with separate content. Like don't go mad thinking, oh, how can I make this more cool? How can I create this new super cool material? Rather, just share what we have on the Facebook group. Everything will be there, and you can share directly from there. And this will help everyone and will make us a lot more efficient, because it will redirect everything to only one place. So we will have, for example, one post for the launching video with a lot of, with huge reach to the whole country, and this will be benefit, this will be fruitful for all the entities, rather than if I just make one post for, I don't know, for my LC, and it will have reach in my LC only. Because people that study in your LC might be living in somewhere else, and they might find out because of someone who shared who is from another LC. So it's always super useful that we can create more reach for one post rather than creating a lot of others. Yes, and don't order additional recruitment Facebook events outside of the national timeline, because they will be rejected. Like I tell you before, we are really trying to focus all the efforts on one short time span to save energy and to make sure we are being super efficient. Yes, so please don't do it because we will not open them. And how will it happen? So I'm sure you're still having a lot of questions. So this isec.pl/recrutatia is going to be the link. We will receive all the applications in Podio and follow up on them there. We should always be updating what's the progress of each applicant. We will have the national tracker to follow up on our goals, and the applicants will add up points on the national R&R system. Meaning that the LCs that accomplish their goals of applicants and of new members will gain points in the system, in the national rewards and recognition system. And this link that you can find here is the link of the national tool. So already you can start opening and putting it on favorite in your computer, because here you will find all the information. So I'm opening here so you can see. I'm sorry, I will put it bigger. Yes, and so September recruitment, this is what it looks like. Here we have all the goals, new members goals, applicants goals of each LC. Yes, and here this Trader Recruiter, this is your information, just in case you are wondering. And then the rest of it is just information about TM, like if you're interested, if you're thinking of applying for TM in the future, you're more than welcome to check it. But here is where all the goals will be updated. And here is Podio, is the space of TM ISEC for Poland, where you will be added. It looks more or less like this at the beginning. And if you go to recruitment CRM, here is we will receive all the applications. Some NC members we were already kind of registering to see how it looks like. So for example, if you go to mine, you will see that here is my name. Here it will be the agreement clause. It is here already, and people will have to accept, because as you know we have GDPR, so we need to make sure that everything is legal, but don't worry because this is legal. My name, my date of birth, to know if we are recruiting people over 30. My cell phone, my email, home voidship, this is to know if people are living in the same place where the LCs are. What do you do? What is your main background? Universities, here we will have all the options of all the universities for the LCs. We also have the option for other university, your closest LC, how did you find about ISEC, name of the person who referred you. This is what I was telling you about before, this will be super useful for the people who are referring new members. They will get points and we will check them exactly like this. Which fields would you like to gain competences? These are all the areas that we have. Remember that we never recruit people for back office. We should always recruit people for front office, meaning only for the operational areas. But it's cool that people can say, okay, I want to gain experience in marketing or in sales or in finances, so we know that this person in the future can be a part of finances. And if they say they would like to gain experience in marketing, we can make sure that in the operational area they can be developing in this. Then we are asking if the person will be physically present in the city during September. Why? Because this is super important for you to know if each person can go to the interviews and to the assessment centers physically, or if you will have to do it virtually. When are you available to participate in ISEC activities? So this will be super useful for you to allocate these people, because for example, if you have a team leader that it's available during the morning and the afternoon to work for ISEC, and you put members to this person that are only available in the evening, well, we have a problem. So this is important for us to know. Then we are asking if the people are available to go to the national conference. Yes, this is super important also for us as MC to have information about people attending the conference. And this is only for us. People who fulfill the applications cannot see this, but we will be following up on this, like if we have sent the first email, yes or no, if we have sent the follow-up contact, and what is the recruitment status. If it's somebody who has was contacted and these people said, okay, I want to go to the interview, so the interview was scheduled. If they were already the interview happened, you just put interviewed, you press like this. Once they already had the interview, you can put, okay, these people already scheduled the assessment center, and then you go on. until the person is approved or rejected for whatever state they have. And like I was saying before, this should be updated as much as possible. And what is cool about Podio is that you can also create reports. We can see, for example, how did you find out about ISEC? And 2 out of 3 people found out about a friend from ISEC. And right now we already have 3 people, but we will have more. It will be very, very interesting, all the information that we will be able to analyze. So yes, this is about Podio and our beautiful, lovely tracking tool. Okay, I will put it bigger again. Okay, and now what is more important is if you want to know the goals that we have as ISEC for Poland. Yes, we have already the goals. Every LC has said how many members they want to have from this recruitment. And the goal is, please make a virtual Tuntumpa in your heads, and it is 405. Yes, we are recruiting 405 new members for our entity, so I hope you are as excited as I am. And what is even cooler, it's our applicants goal that we have, that is 1,029 people that need to be interested in ISEC for Poland in order to join. So brace yourselves, because September is going to be an amazing, amazing month, and I'm really looking forward to work with you all to make this possible. Yay! So these are our goals. Keep them in mind, because this is what we will driving us for the whole month. And yes, enjoy this beautiful responsibility that we have. And what will the process look like? So people will apply, we will receive their applications in Podio, and then what we will do, we will send them a first email inviting them to an individual interview. I'm sorry, it can be physical or virtual, it depends on you. And here I will show you, but we will see it later more in detail. Okay, so in our Ninja folder, we have a folder where every LC has their own tool. So for example, let's go to Białystok, and every LC has in their tool the one space for selection and allocation, which is here. We will see it more in deep in the next webinar, but just for you to know, it's going to be here. The point is that we can have all the applicants in one place, and that we can assess them all in this place. Why am I showing you this? Because here is where we will keep track of the interview, for example, is here. So we have some questions about the values, about the competences, and how these people are thinking about the organization and what they can do. So yes, don't worry about this. Like I said, we will see it sooner in our next webinar, but you can already ask your LCDB team to give access to you to this tool, so that you can start taking a look at it. Yes, then we have, at the end of the individual interview, we should send a task to this candidate according to what we have seen that it's the strongest point of this candidate. And then we will have the group assessment or assessment center, as you wish to call it, where these people will have to present the task that they were working on. Don't worry, we will see all of this, as I told you before, in the next webinar. And then we have the final confirmation plus the feedback that we need to send to these members, to this candidate, sorry, because as you know, it's very important. We have seen it at the beginning in the get phase. It's very important for them to know what was cool and what was not cool, and why we're selected or not. Like, they deserve it, and it's good for their development as well. And to have more details, this is like how the process would look like in a nicer view. We have the form, the people will appear in Podio. About the interviews, they shouldn't be so long, they can last 20 to 30 minutes. We should do a brief introduction of ISEC and how do we work as organization. Yes, then in the group assessment, it should last 1 hour, also not much. The people should present their individual tasks. They will have also group tasks, and we should let them know when the final results will be sent to them. We should be really clear about that. And the results should be in email, and like what we were saying before, like super formal, and accepting or rejecting the person and sending them the feedback that they deserve to have. So, if you have any kinds of questions about what we've been talking about, please write me an email. I'm super available, and I will answer you. I really like questions. For me, there's no dumb questions, but it's oh, I'm sorry. This is a saying in Spanish, so yeah, there's no dumb questions. Ask me anything you want to know. I'm more than glad to answer. And for the next webinar, as I have sent you in the email, will be most focused on the skills that we need to develop. So we will go more in deep on the process in itself. What are the actions we will be doing? So how are we going to be attracting? How do we need to communicate the ISEC's value proposition? How do we need to talk in an interview? How do we need to do everything? So don't worry, we will practice it in next webinar. But before that, I have some tasks for you. First of all is to create the offline attraction plan in our Master Track tool. So as you go here is offline activities, and what you have to do is to find your LC, write your 3 focus universities that you will work on during the recruitment, and here you have these blocks to put all the activities that you will do: date, place, activity, and number of applicants expected. And as the activities, as you can see, I put class shout, event, and activation. I didn't put stands because I really don't want you to do stands because, as you know, in September there's not many people in the universities, and it will be very tiring for you. If you still want to do it, you can write stands here, but I really encourage you to do like more crazy stuff that will bring more applicants, and that will be like more challenging and fun for you to do. So yes, here you have a lot of space. If you want, you just can add more columns, or you can let me know and I can add more. But it's very important that you put this here for you and also for us, and especially, for example, for Misha to measure the reach or how many applicants we're having, so she can analyze this information and week by week see how we can improve certain things to make sure that we are achieving our goals. So please, the deadline to do this is next Thursday. We will see each other in the next webinar, and I will see how many of you fulfill this. The next thing that you have to do is order the ads. You will have this same presentation in your email, so you can see how to do it. So please order them. The deadline is, as you saw before, it's next Thursday, so make sure you order them. And reply to this email, not to the first, to this email that I will send you now, with the emails you use to access your Podio account, so that I can give you access to this workspace and you can be able to see all the applicants that your LC will receive. So yes, that was all for today. I hope that you will enjoy this Train the Recruiters first webinar, and I will see you next Thursday also at 9 p.m. And yes, I will send you the link for the platform that we will use. That's all, guys. Have a great night.